Hello, you beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We talk about things life, love, spirituality, love, attraction, and all of that juicy goodness. And in this video, I want to help settle your mind. I want to help you drop down into your body and into your heart and help you feel that calm, peaceful energy that maybe you don't even know exists inside of you. So one of my little special gifts that's been in me for years is being able to soothe people. I'm a Reiki practitioner. I've done intuitive readings. People call me when they're going through crisis in the world, when they're going through divorce, illness, loss. When I was a teacher, my students would always come to my office, into my classroom, just to kind of offload and just let me know what's going on in their life. And God made me with a certain frequency that is able to soothe people. And I believe that's why I was guided to start YouTube, is because some people hold a certain energy and a frequency that you just feel better after being in their field, right? After watching a video, you just notice that you're feeling a little bit more elevated or a little bit more calm or a little bit more peaceful. And I know that's one of my special gifts. I'm a generator in the human design, so I'm made to motivate people, to inspire. So if I don't do what I love, it makes me feel incredibly sad and depressed. I feel lost in the world. And understanding ourselves and learning about ourselves is so incredibly important. And I always coach my feminine clients to get to know themselves. I give them a slew of tools to go research who they are and how they function and what their body needs and what kind of food they need at what season and how often they need to be out in the sunshine, or maybe they need to seclude and not be so social. So there's all these different things that we need to learn about ourselves in order for us to be happy. We have to know ourselves. We have to connect to our body. Our soul lives in our body, you guys. We have to be able to have communication with it and that dialogue. And the dialogue might be, wow, my belly is feeling a little tight in this environment. Let me explore this. Or maybe my belly is feeling tight or my chest is feeling tight after I ate a certain food. So we have to unpack you. We have to dig deep and see who you are and what you're made of. And a lot of times that is understanding your consciousness, understanding your psyche, understanding, why are you thinking that way? Why have you been programmed to assume that everything's going to go south, right? And that's part of soothing, right? That is one of my gifts, is I'm able to soothe. I'm able to bring people back into their body and out of the chatter of their mind. The mind will literally tell you every story in the book of why something will not work out. So in this video, I want you all to just drop your shoulders right now. Take a nice big deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, and just sit in this stillness for a little bit. Keep your eyes closed. If I'm not sure if I told you to close your eyes, but close your eyes, drop your shoulders, deep breath in through the nose, hold, and out through the mouth. And just sit in this stillness. There's nowhere to go, nowhere to be, no pressure. You're just here with me. I want you to feel what it feels like to be still. Your mind might be racing right now. You might have easily just quickly dropped in and you feel calm instantly. But every hour of the day, you guys can open your eyes now. Every hour of the day, I want you to practice that. I want you to practice literally pausing, dropping your shoulders, deep breath in through the nose where the belly goes out, right? We're breathing from the diaphragm, the belly goes out. And then when you exhale, the belly goes back in. Okay. This is telling the body that we're safe. And how often are you pausing and telling your physical vessel that it's safe, telling the nervous system we're okay right now? We're not in survival mode. We're not being chased by a tiger. We're not without food. We are okay. And the ego and the mind will keep you on a hamster wheel telling you that you're not okay, which then continuously sends a message to your heart and to your nervous system and to your belly that you're not safe. Meanwhile, you're sitting in your house perfectly safe, but your mind is worried about a projection of the future. It is predicting that something bad is going to happen. But maybe you lived in a reality where nothing good really ever happened. And if something good happened, then it was quickly removed. So we now have to go back in and tell the mind, hey, we're safe. We're going to pause. We're going to breathe. We're going to be in the present moment. We're going to feel good. We're going to put good music on. We're going to dress in comfy, yummy clothes that make our body feel good. We want to constantly be reassuring the body and telling it it's safe, because guess what? Your soul lives in your body. And guess where your intuition comes from? It comes from your soul. So your intuition is going to come through the body. And if you are always out of the body and up in the head, in the mind, trying to keep yourself safe, trying to avoid things from the past happening again, you are not safe. Your body is literally not feeling safe, so your intuition can't speak to you. And that's going to leave you walking down a path that is not in your highest. So when we can learn to soothe, and feeling good is the most important piece. When you feel good, you're in your body. Always remember that. Always, always, always remember that. When you feel good, you're in the body. And when you're in the body, you can hear the intuition. So if you're out doing something and you're with friends and you're laughing, and then all of a sudden there's this like slow moment between you and your friends, and you get an idea to text somebody, or you get an idea for the title of your book, write it down. Take out your phone, do a voice memo, write it in your notes, because your intuition is going to talk to you in those small little moments when you're not paying attention, but you're in your joy, having so much fun. That's when we get inspired. That's when we're just so invigorated and we're like, oh my gosh, I finally got the answers that I needed. And now I can go home and I can get started on this thing. And that's why people are great. That's why environments are great. If you know certain cafes or stores or places in nature that make you feel good and they kind of drop you into the body and out of the head, go there. That's why I do a morning drive every morning, because in the morning, our cortisol levels are the highest. Our stress levels are the highest in the morning. So our morning routine has to be something that really drops us back into I'm safe, I'm good. I don't need to listen to that voice that's telling me that nothing's going to work out today, or I don't know where this next paycheck is going to come from. We have to get a hold of that voice. And this video is here to soothe you, to remind you in every moment, drop your shoulders, take the deep breath in through the diaphragm, breathe out, and just listen in the stillness. And then when you get an idea to go somewhere or to do something, do it. The ego is going to tell you every reason not to do it. Even if it's like, oh, that's too far of a drive, don't do it. Like every morning, my ego tells me, don't go on the morning drive. And every day that I resist it, I'm building discipline. I'm building grit and determination. And guess what happens? Every time I go on my morning drive, magic happens. Today, I went to go get my coffee. I haven't bought a coffee in a while. I've been making it on my own at home. And the girl at the coffee, the barista, wrote on the lid, "You're my favorite, love you, beautiful," with a little heart. She wrote it on the lid to my coffee. I took a picture of it and posted on my Instagram because I was just like, I love you too. Like, this is the magic. So if I didn't go, and if I would have listened to my ego, I wouldn't have experienced that feedback that it was okay that I was doing that. So we have to take the risk and go against that voice and follow what the body wants to do. The body wants to move you. Your soul lives in your body. Your soul wants to take you to what you've been manifesting. But when your body is in resistance mode, it's like it's tight, right? You can feel that energy of like your soul is trying to move you, and your body's like, nope, I'm just going to stay here. I can't go there. I don't have enough money, or I don't know how this is going to work out. I can't tell you guys how many times where in the past 3 years as an entrepreneur, I was tight on money and I still wanted to get a coffee and I resisted the voice. And I was like, no, I know the universe will provide. If this coffee makes me happy, it makes me feel good, literally it's going to provide for me. And every time I would resist the ego and still get in my car and still go get the coffee, that would be the day that the barista would be like, it's on me today. I just love your energy. Thanks so much. Or the person in front of me would pay for me. And, it was all the good deeds that I had done in the past coming back as karma. I would always pay for other people's coffee when I was pretty abundant and flowing in my life. I always wanted to keep putting that resource out there because I knew it would come back to me. And it always would come back to me on my days of fear and doubt. And that's my guides and angels confirming that I can go against and take risks, and I can not listen to that voice that limits me. So this is your reminder. If you need help not listening to that ego and really understanding, like, is it safe to do this thing? Is this crazy? Should I not be doing it? Sometimes we need a coach to guide us, a mentor. I always say everybody needs a mentor. We are not meant to navigate Earth without people that are not aligned with us, doing it with us, or who have walked before us. That's why there's books. That's why there's podcasts. That's why there's YouTube videos, because everybody is wanting to help other people navigate life. And you just have to figure out who's a match to you. And the way you do that, guess how you do that? It's everything I taught in this video, listening to the body. When you're watching a video, pay attention to how your body feels. Do you feel open and light and like, oh, this feels good? I love listening to this content. Or do you feel bad about yourself and feel tight and restrictive, and you close the computer or the phone and you're like, I don't feel better? That's your cue to not listen to that content again. And it's also your cue to go inside to be like, what part of me is judging this content? Because there's two sides to that coin. One could be your intuition talking to you. Second could be your ego placing judgment and stirring up fear that somehow this is bad for you. So there's a real fine line there, and I love helping people discern between the two. So if you need help, the link is in the comments. I would love to work with you. So mentorship is 6 weeks. Coaching program is 6 weeks. The coaching program, you're with a group of women. The one-on-one, you're just with me, one-on-one for 6 weeks. And with the coaching program, you will get one-on-ones with me. So I don't want you suffering. So sign up to work with me if you need help in this area of soothing, taking a breath, learning how to listen to that body, learning how to take action on something, learning when to not take action on an ego-driven action, right? We want to be inspired. We want to make sure it feels good. So I can help you find your joy and help you get back into your body so you can navigate your life a heck of a lot easier than you have been. I'm sending you so much love. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, and I will see you in the next one. All right, peace out.